All right, that is better. There we go. I shut off the right one there. Oop. There we go. Awesome. All right, what do we got here? My chat's all working. And test over here. Voila. Fantastic. Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good out there. I'm going to go ahead and try to get some streaming going again, and we'll see what happens. Pop me a message, let me know if you're out there. Until then, I'm just going to just try to do a little bit of work here. Usually when I edit, I work on 2 monitors. That's my 2 monitor setup, and today we're just going to keep it on 1 so I can keep an eye on the chat. The 3rd monitor's been down for a little bit. So, boom, boom. Excellent. All right. So, what we have here is we've got a show opening for one of our many shows here at Access Nashua Community Television, and she's done a spin-off called Fairy Tale Accessible Destinations, and we recorded some new voiceover and such. Probably could play the original. This is her current. Actually, this one here is a redo as well. So let's have a gander at this here.
Welcome to Fairy Tale Access, where the head fairy's quest is to prove that fairy tales do exist in actual time, rather than once upon a time. Together, we will unravel the heroes, young and old, who turn dreams into reality. These are the people who still believe in happily ever after. The discoveries will bend even our most cynical non-believers into believing in fairy tales.
Yeah, so that was that's the newest incarnation of the opening. I use a website called pixabay.com for free, royalty-free images, Creative Commons 0 license for the most part. Occasionally you'll find one that's for editorial use only, so for this we stayed away from them, but such a fantastic resource. I use them for my blogs, for a bunch of stuff there. So and then we use for the most part we use video blocks and audio blocks for the music. We have a subscription here. So but what we've decided to do is create a travel version of the show, and we recorded a new voiceover. We had tried just putting some of just the normal images to the same, or different images to the same opening, but it wasn't working well. I have to remember to flip that back on, don't I? I just noticed something there. Okay, so anyway, I've got that new intro here in Audition. We did a bunch of recording. That's what all this stuff is here, and a bunch of different takes, and I just used this as my master track here. Gave it some compression, an equalizer, and a little bit of reverb. It sounds fantastic right at the moment. little different because it was recorded at different times, different equipment, that sort of stuff. But I did already bounce that off. And I guess it's time to get to work. The previous audio track here, I'm going to use the same audio track for the music since I already have it built in with the dip. It's already at the right levels as well for stuff. So stereo track this time, whereas before it wasn't. Sorry, it's coming in as a 2-channel, so let's just add a track there so it doesn't screw anything else up. And it did start right. Made sure to put a marker where it did start the last time, which just happens to coincide at the beginning of that clip. But let's see, take a listen to see how it sounds like. And I've got some of the new images in there that we were looking at, but I'm gonna swap some out. I haven't bothered with any of the motion, and obviously now that I have, what's the word I'm looking for, now that I have new voiceover, nothing's gonna match up, none of the motion's in there. See how much longer I actually have to new opening has become. I wonder if I bounce the right track. Let's find out.
Welcome to Fairy Tale Accessible Destinations, where our quest will conquer fears, dispel myths, and reveal the realities of the world in real time rather than once upon a time. To truly understand ourselves and the people of the world, we'll have to leave the comfort of the library and follow that spark that lit our imaginations. It's a worldwide tale immersing us in an unknown landscape and culture, simply waiting for us to ask more questions, revealing some of the real secrets hidden in plain sight. Come join me in discovering this fairy tale accessible destination.
All right. It is indeed much longer than I wanted it to be, or had hoped for. This last part here.
Come join me in discovering this fairy tale accessible destination.
That last part is going to be replaced by video, which she shoots on location. And it looks like I'm going to have to bounce that music track back out. I'll just I'll just have to redo it. All right, let's grab that real quick. I think that's the extent. That's it right there. Why don't I hear you? Oh, you know what? Audition might be set up on my voice meter to go to the other channel. It's okay. Link those two together. This is the that second bell swing there, and then all right. those two. So now that they'll maintain their sameness. Is that the right word? No. All that stuff can go. That's got to turn back on before I forget. That's the background for the disclaimer. Let's see if I have a 60-second. Do as something or other wave. Is that one as well? Okay.
Welcome to Fairy Tale Accessible Destinations, where our quest will conquer fears, dispel myths, and reveal the realities of the world in real time rather than once upon a time. To truly understand ourselves and the people of the world, we'll have to leave the comfort of the library and follow that spark that lit our imaginations. It's a worldwide tale immersing us in an unknown landscape and culture, simply waiting for us to ask more questions, revealing some of the real secrets hidden in plain sight. Come join me in discovering this fairy tale accessible destination. More questions, revealing some of the real secrets hidden in plain sight. In plain sight. Come join me in discovering this fairy tale accessible destination. In an unknown landscape and culture, simply waiting for us to ask more questions, revealing some of the real secrets hidden in plain sight.
It just doesn't flow as nicely.
Welcome to Fairy Tale Accessible Destinations, where our quest will conquer fears, dispel myths, and reveal the realities of the world in real time rather than once upon a time. To truly understand ourselves and the people of the world, we'll have to leave the comfort of the library and follow that spark that lit our imaginations. It's a worldwide tale immersing us in an unknown landscape and culture, simply waiting for us to ask more questions, revealing some of the real secrets hidden in plain sight. Come join me in discovering this fairy tale accessible destination. Come join me in discovering this fairy revealing some of the real secrets hidden in plain sight.
Alright, so what I'm having a problem with, not problem, that's the wrong word, what I'm trying to think about here The idea would be to flatten this down so that we could just take this whole opening and insert it into the next episode, regardless of who edits it. But this part here.
Come join me in discovering this fairy tale accessible destination.
Needs to needs to be able to change each episode, and the idea was originally that it would be video footage. But I don't think that's going to work. Because of timing. So
come join me in join me in discovering this fairy tale accessible destination.
Don't want a green screen. Place over it. Alright, I think that's what's gotta happen. We run out to Pixabay here for a second and just Paris. Just for a dummy image here. Light, but I don't think that's going to work well. I don't think they're going to be able to return that. Let's grab this one here. Attribution required. Excellent. It's the right aspect ratio, even better. I'm so tempted. I want to put that right on the desktop, but opening up for a minute. So I want to test a full theory here. Of course, it's on the other monitor. I should actually swap everything because the other monitor has more actual real estate on it. That for next time around. Let's see. Don't forget, if you're out there, give me a holler in chat. Let me know. Love to find out that there's actually people watching my ramblings as I do my stuff. Have a tendency to maybe continue talking instead of just shutting up and working away. So what's going on there. It's because it's going the other direction. Were it up to me, and sometimes it is and sometimes it's not, I would design this out a little bit more each one, but I have a feeling it's going to be a bit variable each time. Not what I'm looking for. But let's see. Typekit is not attached. Oh, no. Disappointing. Perfect font for that too if it was attached. There's one in here. What is that one called? So, way too thick. Part of the reason that I'm this way, there's the weight. My bad. I know that she sometimes has a hard time seeing the vision unless I'm more literal with it. That's right. Is that the right word? Excuse me. So, pardon me while I have to go through this little exercise. You know what? That's going to be good enough. Bumping it down to a JPEG real quick. And I'll do Photoshop. Graphics. While it's quite messy, and I would not mind going in here and cleaning it up. Oop. So in theory, I'm thinking that everything else here would already be flattened down, and then when they actually get it onto the timeline in the episode, you could take that, let's see, let's get the default fade. If that one rolls over that by half a second, right? Helps if that is actually visible.
Possible destination. Accessible destination. Accessible destination. Destination.
Try to give it a little bit more room, and then I'll
Fairy
adjust
tale
that.
accessible destination.
Yep, that'll work. So what that would do is that would stop there. I'd plus half a second, give it a crossfade.
Accessible destination.
We'll write out a style guide for it.
Destination.
And now she can have wherever she goes. I think Algeria is her next spot.
Sight. Come join me in discovering this fairy tale.
Actually kill a little bit of room there too, can I?
Plain sight. Come join me in
Yeah, that's what I'll do once I get the rest of this worked out. Okay.
It's a worldwide tale immersing us in an unknown landscape and culture. Simply waiting for.
So what I really should have done is I should have gotten the rest of these images that I needed replaced and downloaded first. So I'm not going to bore anybody with that. It's 6:30 my time. I need to go take care of another project. Look for me in a couple of days. I do hope you enjoyed, and again, please feel free to say hi anytime. With that, thanks for joining me. Yeah, I'll look for you all tomorrow.